Bachelor of Physical Education at URDANETA City University. My subject is Sports Psychology. Sports psychology is the study of how psychology influences sports, athletic performance, exercise, and physical activity. And my topic is sports development. Sports development is the promotion of sports activities for the community. So what is sport? In the area of sports and development, sport is generally understood to include physical activities that go beyond competitive sports. And what do we mean by development? Sport can have a positive impact on a number of different topics. According to Sport for Development, sport is seen to have the most benefits in individual development and health promotion and disease prevention. So basically, sports and development refers to the use of sport as a tool for development and peace. The nature of sports provision. Sport is made up of many different activities. Team sports such as football, rugby, cricket, and netball often appeal to people who enjoy the social aspects of belonging to a team. In contrast, individual sports such as tennis, golf, and gymnastics tend to appeal to people who are more motivated by personal achievement. Many people enjoy taking part in both team and individual sports. Sports for all. There are lots of opportunities for people to take part in sport, and increasingly, it is becoming possible to be part in new, challenging, and exciting sport. How people participate in sports. There are different ways in which people participate in sports. 1. Performer. Most people have taken part in some form of sport at some point in their lives, but the level at which they perform varies considerably. 2. Consumer. A consumer is anyone who buys sports-related goods such as sportswear, sports equipment, sports magazine, or dietary supplements to help with their training. 3. Retailer. Sports retail is big business. There are countless independent and national chains of shops selling sportswear and sports equipment, and many sell goods over the internet. 4. A spectator. Thousands of people up and down the country watch sport every weekend, following their favorite rugby team live or on television from the comfort of their own home, or watching their children play a tennis match in the local park. Medical staff. Physiotherapists are an example of sports-related medical staff. They work in a wide variety of settings such as hospitals, sports clubs, and gyms. Coach. Coaches work with performers of all levels, from beginners to elite athletes, helping them to improve their performance. Administrator. Administrators can be involved in many different ways. For example, they may organize fixtures, look after a club's account, or perform the really important role of welfare officer and be the first point of contact for anyone with concerns about the way things are run at the club. Sports development. Many people are involved in developing sport. They include professional sports development officers working for local authorities or national government bodies, as well as voluntary staff with the responsibility for developing provision with a local club. Leader. Leaders are different from coaches. They tend to organize and supervise activity sessions rather than develop someone's skill and proficiency in a sport like a coach does. They still play an important role though. Official. Officials are needed at all levels of all sports to make sure that they run smoothly and the rules are followed. Most officials work on a voluntary basis, but professional sports rely on highly trained and well-paid officials. Why people participate in sport? Health and fitness benefits. For lots of people, sport is a great way to help them stay fit and healthy. Regular participation in physical activity benefits every part of your body, including the mind. This in turn helps your body stay in good working order so that you can cope with everyday tasks that involve physical exertion. Helps you look better and feel more positive about yourself. Helps you lose weight and lowers the risk of some diseases, including high blood pressure and heart disease. Social benefits. Participating in sports is not only good for the body, it also has social benefit. Taking part in sport develops your self-confidence and increases your self-esteem. Taking part in sport offers you opportunities for making new friends or developing existing friendships. Taking part in sport can help to divert you from being involved with antisocial behavior. Personal development. A sport is a great way to develop many of the personal qualities and skills required for life. A sport can help an individual build character and develop resilience if things aren't go well. Develop their ability to think strategically, think analytically, set goals and targets. Learn and use leadership skills. Develop the motor skills needed to perform many day-to-day tasks. Factors that affect participation in sport. Although many people may want to participate in sport, whether they do or not is often influenced by many factors. Barriers to participation. Disability. The opportunities for people with a disability to take part in a sport have increased over the years, but having a disability can still be problematic for some participants. Cost. The cost of taking part in a sport can have an impact on someone's level of participation, especially if the cost of participation is high and their income is relatively low. Location. Facilities may exist, but can you get to them? Location is critical and can often have a significant impact on the opportunity a person has to participate in a sport. For example, are the facilities accessible via public transport? If participants do have a car, is parking provision adequate? Do people living in rural communities have to travel great distances to participate? Do elite performers have to travel to access the appropriate facilities or coaching? Gender. Gender has often been a barrier, particularly for women due to their traditional involvement in childcare at home and the image portrayed by many sports that they are for males only. This often results in fewer sporting opportunities